All this talk about the outside world is a waste of time. There's only one true world, the world of coffee. Ah, Natalia. Madam Vivienne, Sir Wes, I wasn't expecting you to come as a group. No matter. There's plenty of beans to go around. Too late. Once you've started brewing, you can't just suddenly stop. Not obvious to me, I'm afraid. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway, here you are. By all means, please proceed. Thank you, ma'am. I suppose there isn't much else other than coffee. No, I want to hear more. Say, Vivienne, you seem knowledgeable on matters of the heart. How does it feel to be left behind? Or rather, how's it supposed to feel? He was always better than me. This is just a matter of objective fact. Sure, his mannerisms may have been rather off-putting, but his skill could not be denied. You know what pissed me off about him, though? The silly bastard thought I was better than him. He probably died, still thinking that was true. It just rubs me the wrong way. But there's no use crying over spilled milk. Why are you all really here? All of you, huh? What bullshit. There are a few things I'm absolutely certain about, but one of them is that not everyone will make it. Heck, I know the odds are completely stacked against me. I wish you'd all just make up your damn minds already. Isn't the desire to leave the very thing that Kjkjmulo is trying to weaponize against us? I need a damn coffee. Would you all just kindly
The harsh reality of the world has been laid bare. What is the best way to use this information? A whisper in the wind brings with it company. Please, take a seat, Natalia. Ah, the minutiae of social interaction. What would happen if I said no, I wonder? I was merely being facetious. You can stay, of course. There was something that I wanted to run by Natalia, but I suppose having multiple perspectives might be helpful. I'm always perturbed. Over time, you learn to live with it. Huh. Now that's a quaint way of putting it. What I was after was more a theoretical conversation. As a writer, my market is structured around intangibles. things that aren't real, yet present a real impact. In essence, I create things, but my creations don't exist. Not really. It's probably the same reason I'm partial to drawing on the side. Art, like writing, allows you to channel the vagaries, the mundanity of everyday life into something that you can see. It makes tangible the intangible, yet little in the real world actually changes. Artworks may be profound to some, but really, they're not exactly the most potent agent of change. One of my goals is to change this. With my writing, I know that words alone are incapable of capturing the essence of the human soul. Yet on continues my effort to prove that mere words have a power that far exceeds their humble station. I'm not surprised. The act of creation is rooted in critical thinking, questioning the way that society is. That would be a logical, if not inconvenient, progression in the journey down the rabbit hole. But whoever it is that controls the world right now, they ought to know that you can't suppress the human spirit. We are all the protagonists of our own story. The cliché rings true, even now. We relish in pushing the boundaries, so suppression can never hope to work in the long term. Oh? Is that the way you view the world? Quite right. And those very same consequences may prove a catalyst for the change that was so dreaded. There's only so much oppression that one can take before the hand of righteous indignation reaches out to take that which belongs to another. The situation we're in, quite novel as far as case studies go, being given the ultimatum of killing to escape, freedom for carnage, and with each of us, our roles are in constant flux. We are at once the candidate, the detective, the murderer, the juror, the victim, the executioner. You're wondering what I'm driving at with my words, aren't you? Then allow me to say this. Our situation, it's the perfect embodiment of how a fragile peace built on lies can be shattered at any moment. The application of this extends beyond just our captivity, though. Our world, too. All lies will eventually come undone. And with that, I think I've said my piece.
What did you just call me? I don't think I needed to know that. You have our attention. Stop calling me that. He thinks your description is probably legit. That's about it. I mean, it answers your question. Was there anything else? I think the world is under a lot of pressure right now. Someone should probably fix it. That sounds like a lot of work. Why did I agree to this again? It's probably because I had nothing better to do. Yeah. As for our situation, I mean, I'm not really that worried. I know I'm not gonna kill anyone. And I probably won't get killed either. So this is kinda like when you accumulate too much leave and get forced by your company to take some time off. Because killing goes against the code of Groot. Yeah, because killing is very time-consuming. Imagine if instead of killing people, people spent time trying to figure out a solution to their problems. None of us would be here right now, and I'd be at home reading the news or something. You know, because that's totally what I would be doing. Then I guess that's pretty unlucky for us. We should probably escape and teach them a lesson. That's easy. It's because being killed also goes against the code of Groot. No follower of the code has turned out to be the murderer or a victim of murder yet, so I can definitely vouch for it. You should join too. Talking about the number of followers also goes against the code of Groot. Anyway, are you done with your questions?
Meh. Wow. Just when I thought I could catch a break. Whoa, so direct. What's the occasion? No, wait. Let me guess. It's 'cause you brought two noobs along with you. I didn't know you were planning to form your own noob posse. Yeah, but just saying what you know gets boring after a while. You'd probably understand given you're obviously one of those types. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Here, have a test. How am I feeling right now? Hey, that's it! I'm nerfing Thornmail the moment they make me Chief Bigwig at the entertainment fam! Wes. Good old Wes. I'm just curious about your relationship with Miss Vivienne here. Are you boosting her or something? I'm surprised you knew what that meant. But you know what? Nothing should really be surprising anymore. A strange thing to say after hearing about everyone getting wrecked in the outside world. JK's, not really. It's a perfectly normal thing to say, Nat. 'Cause you're perfectly normal, Nat. You know, I'm beginning to think whether the real crazy people are the ones in here, or the ones outside. What are we trying to return to exactly? Maybe. Imagine how messed up things must be for the world to think that I can help solve its problems. I'm just a gamer with a big mouth. The world can go uppercut itself as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, I know! You can help me design a new hero when we get out of here. Sure, why not? Maybe it'll help broaden the appeal of the game. And then I'll be able to fight someone that doesn't self-identify as a scrub for once. All of them. Yeah, who cares what game this is for anyway? Who really cares? From a game balance perspective, I guess you're right. Doesn't make this any less cheesy, though. Jeez, you really are a piece of work. Well, just don't go killing anyone and maybe I'll consider working with you. I wouldn't count on it though. I mean, it's not like I want us to fail. I'm a realist, not a sadist. But whatevs. Being wrong makes things exciting. So let's just see where this takes us.
Hi, everyone! How's it hanging? Geez, you must be fun at parties. Well, in the traditional sense anyway. Something tells me you've got your own brand of entertainment to bring. Yes, see? I know exactly what you mean. It's okay. A cool advantage of being, well, not real is that my resilience seems pretty high. There's no use moping around when I could be pushing forward. I just need to be careful, I guess. I really don't want to hurt anyone else. That's good to know, Phoenix. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Say, Vivienne, I know this may be a bit direct, but do you think I could ever become a real person? I thought not. Already am? You don't need to just tell me what I want to hear. Even before I found out, I'd already suspected something was wrong. Everything just felt disjointed. And the anguish of my other half, it was really difficult to pin down. Since you mentioned it, I guess my ties to the candidacy aren't as strong relative to everyone else. I've just been following along with my other half's wishes, but I believe our interests are aligned at the very least. Her being me, being her sister, how confusing! But now I feel myself returning to that question as always. Is there anything I can truly do of my own accord? Anything to help my fellow candidates? It's an uncomfortable feeling, but I'm used to being shunned. The half-hearted smiles which disappear the moment your back is turned, the physical distance. But I think it was big of them to not just cut me off completely. It's what I deserved for my crime. I don't want us to fail, and I can't help but think that the burden falls on me to do something. Something that only I can do. And we are. Our talents define us as being able to do things which other people cannot. But our talents cannot be used to justify snuffing out the hopes of others. There's no such thing as a worthier effort. So, because I think that, I'll keep trying to help out the other candidates, because I know this is something we can do. Thank you, Vivienne. I see what you were trying to do.
The law was founded on principles of justice and equity. Does none of that matter anymore? Ah, Nat. You're just the person I was looking for. There's plenty. For one, you're... Why are they here? Huh. Whatever. Just promise that you won't get in the way. Natalia, what is your view on the function of the law? Because, Natalia, ever since the start, I've been wondering about building relationships. Professional ones, of course. As the ultimate warden, candidate of the great family of law enforcement, you've got an inalienable connection to matters of legal importance. It's even embedded in the name. The abject terror of our situation aside, that's not what I was suggesting. It's merely that the entire premise of our candidacy demands cooperation. This isn't just some ideal whispered by a sheltered high schooler. We actually do need to learn to work together. Emphasis intended. There are a few things. For one, you could pledge to create a direct line of communication between the houses of law enforcement and history. You know what I mean. But you're right in saying that we can only really get the ball rolling once we're all out of here. Assuming that Vivienne and Wes's accounts are accurate, it's a sham society. The personification of everything that decent people should be fighting against. Nat, you've really come far from your little emo phase. No. Are you? That was a joke, Nat! Why do you have to be so quick to put on a scary face? History. The past always tries to inform. Let's take the lessons to heart, lest things be doomed to repeat themselves. No. Thank you. One day, Nat. It's only a matter of time.
I knew the world was rotten, but to this extent? Ah, Natalia. I don't think I'd make good company right now. I suppose it's not all that bad. Wait, Vivienne and Wes? You're here too? That might be part of it, but it's more that there's nothing to know. I don't exactly compose myself with an air of mystery. I'd like to strive towards an outcome that's best for everyone. Because what's the point then? We can't change the world by leaving it exactly the way it is. Working towards improvement is important. I truly believe that. When I was a child, I had nobody.
talent is intimidating. People either think you're too good for them, that you'll thumb your nose down at them because the difference is too great, or they just despise you. Either way, no attempt is made to actually get to know you as a person. No sense of mutuality at all. How can a society function like that? Huh? Where's this coming from? Wes, I'm sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about. I think I can guess at it. Thinking about the countless singers who deserve the title of Ultimate Singer more than I do. I wish that talent was just something you could pass over. I mean, does the minute difference between the best and the second best really justify this? From what you've told us, there's such a dramatic difference of treatment. Definitely. Though, I'm not stupid. I know the odds are against us. More of us will probably die. And then there's the matter of changing the world. Cruelty, injustice, pain, suffering. It's impossible to rid the world of all that is wrong with it. But that shouldn't justify not trying. A not-so-secret admirer? Wes, let's just say this whole keeping a close eye business will be mutual.
The echoes of a lost world. Is human society really like that? Oh, Nat. My time is in abundance right now. Has been for a while, actually. I've tried all manner of things, including brewing. Dash believes that I have potential, but I do have to wonder if he's just being polite. That aspect of social interaction has always confused me. Vivienne and Wes? But what business could they have with myself, a robot that isn't even part of the candidacy? I hear that phrase all the time. Is it really so surprising? After all, I feel compelled to point out that technology is, by definition, built on discoveries. Because I don't remember anything about my past? I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I understand the intent behind your words. Part robot? I suppose that is an accurate characterization, but it never really crossed my mind. I marvel at how far technology has come. So, all her other conversations are not normal? Should I be bookmarking these interactions to examine them separately? Right now, I'm feeling relaxed. A sense of contentment is washing over me as well. My emotional discernment simulator is clearly telling me that I'm enjoying this conversation. Calculating. Can you confirm what you mean by that? Yes, I am more than capable of that. Though, the way I am designed means that simply recalling past events directly would be easier. So that is an actual recognized phenomenon? Yes, it happens all the time. There has to be something. I'll never forget walking into the bicameral room, watching as the scene unfurled itself. The crash. There's simply no way it can be a mere coincidence. My intuition drive is sure of it. I need to learn to refine my coffee. It would be my pleasure. Assuming you haven't changed your tune by then.
To preside over such wanton destruction, it is clear the great family of scholars and intellectuals have been derelict in its duties. Good day, Nat. It was quite fortunate that you would show up at this time. Perhaps you could offer some clarity to my thoughts. Oh, I see you've brought Vivienne and Wes along with you. Among other things. That was a pretty fair summary, actually. It's obvious that your refined manner of conduct isn't just for show. You are clearly capable, but in what sense, I do not yet know. And I suppose this is what you want, is it? Please don't answer. That was merely rhetorical. And right there, we have one of what I presume to be the many paradoxes inherent within this society. Talent, as you say, bestows great power, yet it clearly doesn't respect your desires, leaving you ultimately powerless. What then is the point of having such power? Indeed. As you have no doubt witnessed in your short time here, every one of us is an unconventional thinker in some way. We all have our quirks, of course, but together, we'd make a rich environment for the generation of ideas. Perhaps we may one day be able to define our own successes by the extent to which these ideas are able to flower into something tangible. As I alluded to earlier, they are merely a stepping stone. But ideas require purpose. I don't want to jump too quickly into any assumptions about the state of our world. I sincerely doubt they would be useful. And to be frank, I still don't know if you two are to be trusted. In fact, considering that Kjkjmulo himself saw it fit to introduce you to us, my default assumption would err towards a healthy skepticism at best. In the scheme of things, my opinion is but one in our batch. If the group believes a lie, then it matters not that it is a lie. This constant reinforcement of the need for consensus, I suppose it is something to which we have to grow accustomed, whether the outside world is as you say or not. But thank you for all of your time. I fear not much progress has been made, but my thoughts on your predicament are now much clearer.
The outside world, huh? I think it's better to just not think about it. Ah, the sounds of 3 sets of footsteps. Am I getting ambushed again? Gotta love the illusion of free choice. You know I wouldn't just walk away from a potential scoop. Gosh, I have so many more questions. But I'll start with this. What do you think of personality tests? I'm partial to the old MBTI myself, being an interviewer and all. It helps to form initial impressions when you know next to nothing about the interviewee. A skilled journalist always knows which questions to ask. I'm just relying on my talent. Well, I personally think it's unfair to label it a relic of the past. I found that letter by letter is quickest. For instance, does the interviewee seem comfortable in the presence of strangers? Are they the initiator of conversations? If yes, then they're probably an E or an extrovert. And if you don't want to use it, then that's your prerogative too. But really, I wouldn't be here without MBTI. It helps to have yet another tool as you search for more buried truths. Any self-respecting journalist would say the same. Sassy! I like that. Yeah, there's many secrets in the world that rightly belong in the public domain. Even if they may initially present the veneer of transparency, much remains hidden. I can't wait to dig my teeth back into the worldly issues when I get back out. Surely, if what you're saying is true, then we can't just let it stand. Say, on the topic of MBTI again, do you think that you could design something even better, Vivienne? I think you know the answer. A begrudging respect, no doubt. Oh, you. Just help us get out of here and we'll teach this rotten world a lesson.
So the divine eye was right all along. The humanitarian spirit burns bright in us all. Hello, Natalia. I noticed you brought guests. Gosh, your mind is it's a complete mess. I really think y'all should just chill. I can't rightly say. I didn't realize it was that bad. All I have are fond memories of my time helping the impoverished. I was only allowed to do all that because of my ultimate ability? Why are you doing this? Going around, talking to people. What is the purpose of all that? Tell me, Wes, what do the people expect of me? Because I think you'll give the better answer. And Viv here's laying it on a bit thick, isn't she? Because in a perfect world, the great family of Aid would not exist. Maybe you're the real mind reader here. It's just... I know where y'all are trying to push me. I have a lot of power, but I just need to know how to use it properly. Accepting help. It really is strange how maturity requires vulnerability. But I'd really like to thank y'all. You've opened up my eyes a bit. I feel like I actually have something to work towards now. Wouldn't dream of it, Natalia.
Us. Being complicit in a slave revolt. What poppycock? I see you there, Comrade Nat. No. But your companions clearly are. Oh no, please, continue. It's fabulous to see such camaraderie at work. What's the business with you two anyway? Don't talk about me like that! Me? I just think we might be overstepping our bounds here. Why shouldn't the world stay just the way it is? Stop it! Though, I can't deny the truth in your words. I'm not usually supportive of things I do not understand, but this revolution, The spirit within me. I know it is there, but I don't know to what end I am directing it. What? Are you saying it'll end with me getting brutally stabbed? This really just comes back to the notion of memory. What exactly makes a comrade? Veins flowing with the blood of the revolutionary? If it is the spirit, then perhaps even stripping away the memories leaves everything else intact. Honestly, it's not a bad way of thinking about it. About what? Perhaps that is a question that has no easy answer, and doesn't require one. I'm happy to just accept that the me I am now is, well, me. No need to tie yourself in knots, I say. Not when you could be doing something more productive, like keeping a tea chart. Are you both evildoers or not? I wonder. Even now, I don't know. But that's what I do. I can't help but obsess. But at least I can try and redirect these thoughts. Yes. Back to tea and biscuits. And the revolution, of course.